My boss refused to settle me after working for him for 9 years. I remember the day I started working for my boss, Mr. Okafor. I was just 18 years old then, a young boy full of life. I have come from my village to the city with the promise of a better life. My boss owned a small business, an electronic shop then, and I was just brought in as an apprentice. I knew nothing about the business, but I was so willing to learn. For the next 8 years, I worked tirelessly for him. From morning till night, I was in the shop, handling customers, cleaning, loading goods, and doing everything he asked me to. I mean everything. My boss promised that after learning the trade, he will give me some money and goods to set up my own business. This is a common practice in Nigeria, especially people from the East. I trusted him, thinking my future was secured with him. After 9 years of hard work, I knew every part of the business. I managed the account, negotiate with suppliers, and even brought in more customers than my boss could have imagined. The shop grew because of my dedication, but I was still treated like a servant. Whenever I asked my boss about when I will start up my own business, my boss will always have an excuse to give, telling me next year, or the business is quite slow right now. But business wasn't slow. I know that very much. After 10 years, I finally confronted him. Asked him, boss, it's been 10 years, going to 11 years now. And you promised to give me some money and goods to start up my own business. I have done everything you asked me. To my greatest surprise, I was shocked with what my boss said. He laughed and said, who told you I will give you some money and goods to start up your own business? You are lucky you even have a roof over your head and a food to eat. If you are not satisfied, you can leave. This is what my boss told me after staying with him for 10 years plus. That night, I packed my bags and left with no money, no savings, not even a place to stay. I was so heartbroken. I thought my life has come to an end, but deep inside, I knew I can't give up. I found a small church nearby and slept there for days, trying to figure out my next move. A few weeks later, I ran into an old friend from the village. He has started his own small electronics business and was doing quite well. When I explained to him my situation, he offered me a little space in his shop to help me out. In return, I will get small percentage of the profit. I didn't hesitate. I worked very harder than I did for my former boss, and slowly but surely I saved up. Within a year, I have saved up to open my own small shop. I started with just a few goods, but my reputation as a trustworthy person brought customers to me. My business grew quietly, and before long, I expanded my shop. I never forgot the lessons I learned from 10 years experience with my former boss, Mr. Okafor. Meanwhile, my boss' business started decreasing. Word spread around the market how he treated me, and many people refused to associate with him anymore. Customers who buy things from him started coming to patronize me. His workers also left one after the other, after seeing how I was succeeding on my own business. Eventually, his shop closed down. Years later, I had become more successful with several shops across the state. I was in my office one fateful day. I received a visitor. Guess who? To my greatest surprise, it was my former boss, Mr. Okafor. He looked much older. His clothes worn out. His face looked so tired and so old. He has come to ask me for help. His words was full of regret. I should have given you some money to start up your own business. I made a very big mistake. I'm very sorry, he said. I looked at him. The man who once laughed at me is asking me for help. I couldn't help but I feel sorry for him. And I remembered how he treated me when I was with him. I feel so sorry for him, and I gave him a little money to survive and nothing more. It was clear to me that karma has caught up with him. His own karma visited him so quickly than I expected. Today, I'm a wealthy man, far richer than my boss, Mr. Okafor. Most importantly, I have learned that success doesn't come from hard work. It comes from treating people well. What you give to others will come back to you, whether good or bad. This is the end of the story, and please don't forget to tell me what you think in the comment section, because this is a true life story. Yes, if you have anybody that have experienced this, or you yourself have experienced this, please drop it in the comment section, okay? Again, did the guy do well by giving his boss just a little money for survival without giving him money to go and start up another business? What do you think? Did he treat his boss right? Tell me in the comment section. And please, if you have not subscribed to this channel yet, kindly do me a favor by subscribing and turn on your bell notification to get notified each time I publish a new video. Thanks for watching. I love you all. If you are my returning subscriber, thank you very much and remain blessed. Bye.